Jake Paul is a well-known American boxer, actor, and model who initially rose to fame for his Vine videos. Paul initially joined Vine to create comedy-related content for fun. However, his consistency and adaptability to other platforms facilitated his success from YouTube videos to his podcasts and even in the boxing ring. Just within 5 months, his Vine account had reached 1 million followers. Although like many of his peers, Paul has been in the front of multiple controversies, yet he has managed to steer the buzz into profitable ventures. Jake was born on January 17, 1997 in Cleveland, Ohio to Pamela and Stephanie and Gregory Allen Paul. His full name is Jake Joseph Paul. He has a brother named Logan Paul. Logan is an American influencer, professional wrestler, and actor. He is currently signed to WWE where he performs on a part-time basis. Jake attended Westlake High School with his brother, dropping out before graduating to chase a career as a social media influencer and professional boxer. YouTuber Jake Paul shocked fans when he decided to become a pro boxer, and he has proven himself with a few wins already. Jake is arguably the face of influencer boxing, although he didn't start the trend. That credit goes to his older brother Logan as well as KSI and Joe Weller. Before the YouTuber started his boxing career, he faced off with Deji, the little brother of British YouTuber and rapper KSI. Although Jake got quite the bloody nose from the encounter, he ultimately defeated Deji and subsequently sparked his current hunger for taking on the biggest and toughest names in combat sports. Jake would cement his status as an influencer boxer with his next fight against British YouTube star Anison Jeep in 2020. This match was an easy one for Jake, who knocked out his opponent cold in the very first round, giving him an ego boost that followed him into his next fight against Nate Robinson. Jake Paul would make a major leap in his boxing career with his match against NBA star Nate. A high-profile match between the basketball pro and the YouTuber. This fight drew interested eyes across the internet, partly because it happened on the undercard of Mike Tyson vs Roy Jones Jr. Paul's next match was with former Olympic mixed martial artist Ben Askren. Paul knocked out Askren in the first round. According to Jake, the fight allegedly generated $65 million. Jake's next biggest challenge would be his fight against former 5-time UFC champ Tyron Woodley. This fight had all kinds of trash talk leading up to clash night, including a hilarious bet between the two opponents that would have Woodley getting "I love Jake Paul" tattooed on himself if he lost. Although it's uncertain if Woodley actually kept his promise, Jake ended up taking yet another victory over the seasoned combat sports vet, winning the fight by split decision after going the full 8 rounds. Paul, however, was not pleased with the commission's ruling and wanted his knockout, which he got in their eventual rematch. Initially, Jake was scheduled to take his next fight against British boxer Tommy Fury, but a last-minute injury stopped the match from happening. In October 2022, Jake Paul has the biggest fight of his career thus far, stepping into the ring with the Brazilian MMA star Anderson Silva. While Jake predicted he would finish the fight by stoppage before the end of the 5th round, 47-year-old Silva managed to keep up and take it the distance. The decision went to the officials after 8 intense rounds, with Jake ultimately taking the win by unanimous decision. After multiple delays and issues, Jake Paul finally stepped into the ring against Tommy Fury in February of 2023. Paul had nearly fought Tommy twice prior to the actual fight. However, when the two finally stepped in the ring together, Jake had his first taste of defeat in his boxing career. After that, Jake Paul battled with former UFC contender Nate Diaz on August 5, 2023 in a 10-round pro boxing match in Dallas, Texas. He showcased considerable improvements to his boxing, particularly his left hook. Paul came out firing and looked as though he could secure a first-round knockout after swarming Diaz with strong punches. However, the crafty MMA veteran survived the onslaught and made it through the opening stages. Paul knocked out Diaz with a powerful left hook in the 5th round, delivering the best punch of the night. Paul celebrated a hard-fought victory that helped reestablish his career as a professional boxer following his defeat against Tommy Fury earlier in 2023. He won through unanimous decision. Paul's next match was with pro boxer Asim Rahman Jr., the son of an established heavyweight champion. Unfortunately, this fight was also cancelled after Asim allegedly planned to weigh in 10 pounds below the 215 pounds cruiserweight class. Paul lashed out at Asim for not keeping to the terms of their agreement, while the opponent claimed he could make weight in time and urged Paul to put on the gloves. Who is Jake Paul's girlfriend? Jake is currently dating Juta Leerdam. Jake has an estimated net worth of $60 million.